Hello everyone, today we're going to introduce our web application Snackability. Our team consists of Capstone 2 students William Aranzabal, Miguel Faria, Onel Sanchez, Luis Ocarras, and me, Aurelio Martinez, the team leader. As for Capstone 1, we have Tiago Novaes, Vladimir Chavez, Samantha Loer, and John Perez as a team leader. Our product owner, Dr. Cristina Palacios, and our instructor, Dr. Masoud Salhadi. The situation that led to the development of snackability was that not only students but all kind of person tends to consume snacks on the daily basis. Some of these snacks can be healthy, but most of them are not. There was a need of searching nutritional information for these products, and there was an USDA database for us to look them up. With this application, we can motivate and inform people for a healthy food and a healthy life. From previous semester, this application was in a mobile version and in a web version, but in a beta state since spring 2021. But since Expo updates crashed in the past multiple times the functionality of the web application, there was a need for a web application to be developed that can run in most all devices and avoid dependencies with Expo. As a solution, by having a web application developed, it can run in almost any device with an internet connection only. Mobile websites are faster than mobile apps. It is more user-friendly, and someone who would have visited and surfed upon your website would be much familiar with the mobile website too. Also, if we need to change the design of section of our mobile website, we can simply do it and publish the changes, and the changes will be immediately visible to everyone. On the other side, we'll need to throw the changes via updates, and users will have to update their app to implement the changes and fixes. In addition, the website can be deployed and not having to deal with Expo anymore. As general terms of a solution, user will be able to search for a snack directly from the United States Department of Agriculture database. One of the most fundamental solutions we provide with our application is that the number of the food nutrition labels are complex and difficult to deal with. However, in our app, we convert all the information from a snack into a user-friendly result for a better experience. With the help of our graph, our user will be able to keep track of latest average snack consumed and will receive feedback when consuming snacks. Now, moving on to the Snackability web application part. Here we have a different screenshot, and as we can say, from the previous semester, we had a better version of the web app, but improvement and functionalities needed to be done to have in our hands a better product and more functional application. Many changes were done along the way and behind the user experience.
So our main goal with the development of the web version of Snackability was to first refactor the code of the front end and back end, as well as the code structure of the project. We also wanted to create a connection between the USDA database using their API endpoints and implement a scoring algorithm using the same logic that was used in the previous mobile versions of Snackability. Finally, we wanted to store individuals' user data to show snack progress in their respective graphs. This entire project was managed using GitHub as a code source control, as well as Google Drive, in which had previous documentations for the previous versions of the mobile apps. In this slide, we can see the architecture of the Snackability web application and how we connect both databases, the USDA one, which is used to retrieve snack informations, and you can locate at the right bottom of the diagram, and the Firebase one, which is used to store user information, and you can locate at the left of the diagram. Some of the most important user stories we worked during the semester include the Web Snack 7, which goal was to improve the score breakdown behavior, Web Snack 9, which was to develop multiple units of measure for calculations on the score breakdown, and the following that you see on the screen that we will be discussing in a later tip throughout this presentation. I'm gonna briefly talk about Web Snack 7, improve the score breakdown behavior. This user story title is self-explanatory, but what we wanted to achieve with this user story was to improve the way a user of Snackability can look for a snack, select it, and then select the portion size, whether it is in ounces, grams, teaspoon, or tablespoon. Once all the user has finished all of the previous step mentions, then we want to show the user In a user-friendly and easy to understand manner, the score breakdown for the ingredients retrieved from the USDA.
Web Snack 9. As a user, it's very important to keep in mind that some consumers might use a different measure system. That's why it's important for the system to allow the user to convert from grams to kilograms or pounds, ounces, tablespoon, and teaspoon, and vice versa. Web Snack 10. If we want to look for a snack, we could just type the whole word or just any initial of the snack will allow us to display a list of 50 items per page. The search is able to access the USDA database and it looks for the information in real time, retrieving the snack details like the ingredients, nutrients, calories, and important information for some calculations to be performed later on. Web Snack 11. The barcode scanner was created with the only purpose to make the search process easier for the user. Using mine, you just grab the snack, scan it, and boom, all the information is there. Furthermore, if a snackability user is shopping around, scanning the product will make it easier to determine if a snack is healthier or harmful for the body. Furthermore, it is important to keep in mind privacy. The Snackability Web App Scanner method asks the proper permissions to the user all the time. Web Snack 18. Every time that you search a snack, the application will display a list of 50 items. After the user chooses or picks which item is the one that's going to consume, then this page will link to the snack detail page. But before doing so, it's going to ask for the amount of consumption. After the amount of consumption is being entered and calculated, it will display the snack details and a table with all the ingredients and components that the snack the snack that is being consumed. Web Snack 23. As a developers, we implement a file to use the first ingredient. Then the processed food items are searched in the file in order to determine the amount of points to be given. Furthermore, the code was refactored for better performance. In other words, less lines of code. Finally, the score, or the total score in this case, of the first ingredient and the processed food were fixed. After this, the user was ready to get the points allotted and in the future to be displayed graphically.
One of the main features of a Snackability web app is to calculate a score based on the nutritional value of a snack. For this matter, the user has to look for a snack and select it. Just after selecting the snack, a request is made from the backend to the USDA database to bring all nutritional information about the snack. Therefore, in this user story, the calculate button keeps loading to prevent the user to click it until the request is received from the database and the snack information is ready to use in the score calculation. This is a very important functionality in the web app. Once a Snackability user consumes a snack, this information is stored in the database. This historical data is used in a graph to indicate how healthy food the user has consumed over the last days. For this, we get all user data and calculate a daily average score. Then, for a better visual representation, scores are coded in 3 colors. Any average score below 5 is marked in red. Scores between 5 to 9 are marked in yellow, and scores greater than 9 are green. In this user story, the unit conversion was developed and fixed to make it completely functional. To calculate a snack score, the user has to insert the portion and the measuring unit of the snack to be consumed. This unit is multiplied by a ratio to be converted and used as one of the variables of the score calculation formula. Last but not least, this user story was created to display encouraging messages to the consumer. Once the snack score is calculated based on the nutritional value, a variety of messages are displayed to encourage and advise the user to keep it on healthy habits. It's important to mention that these messages are displayed just before consuming a snack. In this way, the user can change his mind and consume a snack with a greater nutritional value. So that's a summary of the work done in this semester. And we as a team did a great improvement on the web app this semester, including the main and more important feature of the project, like implementing the scoring algorithm, storing all user data, and creating a connection with the USDA database. Thank you for watching.